A man with no taste, who has no faith in fate. $1 short, 2 hours late. Aftershocks of a tragic quake. You'll try and forget my face. I'll be floating lost in space. I'll vanish without a trace, never to be replaced. The broad wicked pain, a sly bitter refrain. I'll place a bet and you'll play the game. I'm a wildfire you can never tame. You're an actress who can't pretend, a character you can't understand. I plotted my sweet revenge, but shot myself in the foot again.
The acoustic part, like My Sweet Revenge, like I wrote the first 2 verses back at the cave. Like we had the first 2 verses of My Sweet Revenge, like right around like all the times we had like Married to the Sea and all that stuff. Like I started writing that song like a long time before it actually got recorded. And then it's just got the acoustic part in the beginning, and it breaks into all the like spaced out guitars, and the drum drops in, and then it drops into the harder verses with the distorted guitars and stuff. And then yeah, well then there was that part. Like that part was never even on the song. Like we finished the song and it was kind of done. And then I kept trying to tell you, like, we need to put this, because I kept listening to it, because it's got that synth in it that almost matches up with the whoa, whoa, whoa. And I was like, I just kept hearing it in my head, but you didn't really want to sing it. Like, I remember I had to talk you into singing it. And then we tried a bunch of times, and it never really worked. And then finally, one night, we finally got it together, and it came out.
What is love or lust? Come one time, the stockpile of lies that crushed all trust. Fighting midwinter's frost, a selfish guilty thought to try and bear this cross of all innocence lost.
There's just good chords. I mean, multiple tracks over them. That was a fun song for me because I got to because of that part, the what was part, because of the guitar part. It was a fun piece for me, and I got to work on my skills as a guitarist. It made me work a little bit harder. You always tell when Daniel writes a lot of, it has a recent breakup with a girl too because of how many words he put in a song. My Sweet Revenge has a lot of lyrics going on.
Yeah, metaphors.
Yeah. It's a fun song though. What's it like to lose your...
What's it like to remember your lyrics?
She gets in the passenger seat of my car. By the time I get to the driver's seat, extreme walking.
Night, the night, wait with me. With the heart that you keep.
For me personally, The Brilliant Kids was kind of about everybody we know. Everybody we've ever grown up with, everybody that's ever had parents that had to work really hard for their children to grow up with the things that they had.
Brilliant Kids is definitely one of my favorite songs. Just kind of say where we came from and where we want to go, or where I want to go. I was trying to be optimistic. I don't know if it came across like that, but I want people to realize they can do what they want to do, and be who they want to be.
You know, there's nobody I respect more than my parents, and I only wish that I can do a fraction of the job that they did with the family that I grew up in.
I love that song. I love Brilliant Kids. It's really fun to play.
Yeah, that's the first song we learned to play live too, or like that's the first song I learned on the piano. Like we could actually get together and start practicing. It's probably my favorite song.
I think it was our set list for the first couple of mics with the Brilliant Kids. That was it.
I don't know. We just sat down one day, and I'm pretty sure we wrote that song one night. Like it was just like one of those times where we just sat down, didn't have anything going, and all of a sudden we just had that song.
Somehow or another, like it just fell together perfectly. And it happens every once in a while, and I think that Brilliant Kids is definitely one of those songs. We both had an ambition to write. We never really related directly our lives and other people's lives in a song. I think that's a good way we use Brilliant Kids.
You just don't know what you're capable of unless you try. And that's kind of what that song is about.
I think she misunderstood. Climb on her, dude.
Woo!
I wrote another song for my son, which was called Will You Lead? It's a song basically me divulging my experiences in my life and somehow trying to connect with my son. If he ever has a question or something, maybe he can listen to my song, maybe get some kind of guidance from that. It would make me 100% happy.
That one, I totally just let Sean do what he wanted to do. Try not to criticize or be dumb about anything like usual.
A little laugh in the beginning and the end of the song is my son.
I sit in the living room with a microphone and him. He was only months old,
yeah,
man. He was like
barely even. Yeah, he couldn't even really laugh. That's why we were having a hard time getting him to do anything because he couldn't even really barely laugh yet. Like it was just kind of like, it was like a little screech. Like someone told me it's like a little dinosaur or something.
I don't know. I think it came out amazing. The thing that really made it take off was during the chorus that delayed like water guitar. I don't. That's one of my favorite moments of any Burn Down the Charade song is like when it kind of comes out of the chorus and he's not singing anymore and the piano, like raindrops or something. I don't know.
There's another scenario where our songwriting, I mean, every time it happens, every time we start writing a song, it feels like our everything about us grows, you know, and that was another time. Will You Lead was a song that grew exponentially, in my opinion.
I don't know, the hip hop drums with the drum roll, they're kind of like military, like drum roll. You go talking to guacamole, Junior Carne Asada, June Chileriano.
We just broke 300,000 last night.
Reaching out for shoving pain, just